Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Crystal Shadow Works. So this full moon that we have in December of 2022, this full moon in Gemini, the cold moon, right, is going to be extremely powerful. How do I know this? Well, because these moons have been getting more and more intense, and like literally last night, a couple days, like so much intense energy, like my words, my focus have been all over the place, right? And I wasn't even realizing that the full moon was approaching because I've been so busy with everything being so accelerated and sped up. And like all of a sudden I was like out looking up at the moon. I was like, wow, it's starting to become a full moon. It's like this full moon like came in so fast for me. And I really feel that that things are just going to be coming out very, very fast. I mean, I've got a lot of Gemini placements and Cancer placements. I'm definitely ruled by the moon. And I just like the communication is speeding up, and the creativity is speeding up, and that Gemini, the twins energy, where you're bringing spirituality into the physical, right? It's going in alignment with the 5D Christ consciousness and awakening and starting to align situations into your physical for your spiritual evolution and growth. And all of my readings ever since Lionsgate have been building, right? And we're approaching this 12-12 energetic portal. And I've been talking about since Lionsgate was like the major awakening, 8-8, and then 9-9, 10-10, 11-11, and 12-12. These portals each month have been more intense, more energies have been coming out. More awakenings have been happening, more alignments have been happening, and now we're reaching this 12-12, right, which is like culmination and the ending of the year, right? And a lot of us then really feel that push to close cycles out. But I know this because I've been seeing 12-12 for a very long time, very significantly. That in 10-10. And 10-10 is a lot about the dualities. It's very important for the twins. It's really about closing out cycles. A lot of these twins were dealing with a lot of karmic and karma woundings, right? A lot of these traumatic childhood woundings that us divines and chosen ones have been here closing out since childhood. These wounds have been here because we've been breaking up a lot of curses and woundings within the bloodlines of our families. We're also clearing out a lot of karmic cycles and debris for others, right? We divines, chosen ones, we take in karma, not just our own, anybody around us. So people that feel our energy, that reach to us for help, we in fact have been enduring their karma and taking them on. And us being chosen, we can do that, right? That's why we have all this energy, right? Chosen ones you'll find are very energetic. They're very focused on a lot of different projects at one time. They're very busybody types of people. They're the type of people that, you know, they'll have their job, they'll have their hobby, they'll always be available to help. They're signing up for things. They're doing things for humanity and, you know, just passion, project, all these things. And some people may look at you like, whoa, how do you have time to do all of that? How do you have that energy? Like, and that's where people get a little bit jealous and envious because they're like, wow, I don't have that drive like you do. Like, so that makes people feel bad in a way because they're like, you do so much. And it's like, you know, like, especially like if you have a lot of children, things like that, and somebody that may have just one child and is struggling to get it together, like how do you have multiple children and, you know, you're a member of this and that and you're donating and doing all of this stuff, like where do you have the time and the energy to do that? Because most people don't understand we've got this Christ a light within us, right? And it's meant to replenish our energy because we're constantly pouring it out to the world, and we are creating and uplifting humanity just by simply being here. And people feel our vibration, our energy, and we're constantly giving that energy. So we are the light, right, in the darkness, and it's been amplifying, and the energies have been coming in stronger and stronger and stronger. So if you haven't found out by now, you're in alignment with this reading. You are very much a chosen one, a Lightworker Starseed, Earth Angel, Warrior, Healer, Shaman, whatever you may define yourself as, because a lot of you are very talented, gifted. You're going to be getting guided to my readings because that's what my platform is for. The chosen ones, 144,000 beautiful souls that are here. And I am helping everybody find their talents, their abilities, their gifts to use them at this time. So you're going to be coming in alignment with this reading when it's meant to activate you, awaken you, align you. And I feel a lot of you are going to be coming in alignment with these readings after we reach these energetic portals and gateways, right? Whatever stage you may be on. So take whatever you feel is for you. at this time, and go back and take a look at any of my readings that you feel guided to, as they are all timeless, because people reach different parts of their ascension at different times, right? So you could get guided back to different readings at different times for your stage of ascension, right? But anyways, this is a very powerful time in real time if you are catching this. So you're catching this in December when we're connecting with these energies. But anytime you find it is fine. And if you're guided to this reading, whatever reading you're guided to on my channel, I would take a look at the surrounding readings, because that's the energetic frequency that you're at. And you're going to find multiple readings that are connecting with that, okay? And all right, so I'm going to leave that there. So anyway, back to this full moon. So this full moon approached just so quickly, right? And it's like I had so much stuff going on that I wasn't even fully aware of it, but I knew there was something going on with my throat. And it's like I have all of this passion and this energy to create. And I've been talking a lot about the yellow and red energy that I've been feeling very strong. And it's been guiding me to certain decks because I've been feeling so much love and passion coming in, and wanting to take action, representing the root chakra. Seeing alone readings that you're guided to, I can awaken and activate your chakras, right? So the red in this could be aligning and awakening your root chakra, calling you to take action at this time. For some of you to take action, you're going to be realizing that you're going to need to use your throat chakra. And this Gemini energy is about communication. So it's really going to get you to take action, right, on your throat chakra, and really communicate and express and go after what it is you desire at this time. Since you're bringing in the Christ consciousness, the divine guidance with this Gemini energy, you are going to be coming up with ideas in ways that you never seen before. It's like you're going to be getting certain ideas. It's like those epiphanies, those aha moments, right? Where you're realizing like, oh my gosh, that's what I can do to make this work, right? Whether you're creating something or it's, a hobby or a passion. Maybe you have this passion, this hobby, but you don't know how to promote it, or you don't know how to monetize out of something or make money, or a new career path, or it's like new opportunities too are going to be coming available to you that might not have been there, like new doorways, new gateways, because it was time. Like I said, all of these things happen in stages where they prepare you for certain things when you're ready for them. And for some of you, there's been this energy that's needed to happen of clearing things out. I feel like I want to leave this on camera for you guys for more root chakra activations. That for some of you, you needed to close out certain cycles, right? It's like you were stuck in some karmic patterns and loops and cycles where people were making you in that energy. So you had some obstacles from like some toxic karmic family members or some woundings, right? It's like for some of you, say you had like a karmic mother, father, sibling, things like that, and they were in your everyday environment. Even if you didn't have that wounding by being around them and their energy, it could have been triggering it, or it could have been just they were draining your energy, because there's some family members that are pulling energy, and we're going to be pulling all of that energy back and taking our power back. And that was very much with the Scorpio new moon energy that we had, was really about freedom, getting liberated, taking your energy back from all the places and the people and putting it back into yourself, giving yourself that self-love, and getting empowered to make major changes, right? Okay, so like I said, there's been stages, things have been happening within you've been ascending and going through ascensions and leveling up, whether you realized it or not. And like I said, it's timeless. So even if you're not catching this in real time, whenever you're being guided to it, this is what's going on for you. All right, so you're going to be feeling very called to communicate and express things, and you're going to be getting a lot of guidance and enlightenment. You could be noticing ascension symptoms and things like that. If you notice that your forehead is really itchy, tingly, you're getting a lot of third eye activations. You notice things with your throat, your voice, you're slurring your words, you're missing your words, you're having trouble communicating and expressing what you want. You could be going through throat portal activations, crown. You could be having itchy head, headaches, things like that, equilibrium off. All of those things are ascension symptoms that you could be going through at this time. All right, so I felt to call those out. So I'm going to be getting guided to a couple different decks here. And then I pulled all of my full moon. This one was supposed to be my full moon. reading that I was going to do strictly on the moon, but I was told to do that tonight because we're going to be 24 hours out. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, definitely subscribe, guys, so you'll get the notifications on when I do those uploads. And it's free to subscribe, so just click the subscribe button, and that way you'll get the notifications of when I do my uploads. So I felt to pull the spellcasters too. This is a very beautiful energy connecting with all of the earth elements. I really feel strongly that a lot of you guys have shamanistic abilities and gifts, that you know how to work with the universal energies, and that everything possesses energy, and we are one with the source, divine, and creator. So this is very powerful, and I really feel that I'm going to get a lot of messages and guidance from it. So I'm going to be doing elemental readings too, because a lot of you are very much have starseed in incarnation. So basically you are a starseed. We're from other star systems here to help with the upliftment of humanity. A lot of us have earth angel in us too, as I do. Definitely from the divine light and all of that. And like I always say, as chosen ones, earth angels are very much on the twin flame collective too. A lot of people don't associate that or realize that, or maybe just didn't know that twin flames are very much divines, are very much angels. So you guys, whatever readings you feel guided to, because I will label them different ways to try to get the different algorithms to pull in different people. But very much I'm getting the same energies out for the twins, the earth angel, you know, because for a while there was different flows that I was connecting with, but they're all coming together at this time. So, all right. So anyways, let's just get whatever messages there's are coming out. There's definitely a regeneration that is going on here. So for a lot of you, you're coming back into an alignment with what you are meant to. You're going to notice cycles closing out too, all the way from June of 2021, I was seeing, because that is when we had the Gemini new moon, I believe. That's when the full cycle of this new moon and this full moon, this cycle is from. So for the past, over a year, that cycle, you're going to be getting guidance of that closing out or going to the next level. There are cycles closing out, and for some of you there's higher levels that were meant to be reached, but there's blockages. Okay, there's been chaos and conflict, right, surrounding you and things like that, because you know, as you're ascending and you're elevating and you're leveling up, it's like new levels, new devils, right? So there's people that have been getting in the way, right? And, you know, when you hear like devil energy and people getting in the way, a lot of times you think that it's going to be just this evil person that you don't know interfering with you, right? A lot of times you don't realize that it's your close circle. It's even your family members, because the devil can get in by sending devil agents out into your family and friends. And it doesn't take much. All it takes is somebody being in a little bit of envy energy, right? And people are very envious of the chosen ones because they don't understand, like I was saying in the beginning of this reading, why they're why they have so much love, high energy. It's like when chosen ones lose something or go through a loss, it's like that when that loss happens to these people that are jealous or envious, you know, it's like devastating for them. So, like, let me give you an example. Like, say you recently lost a car, right? Or you lose your car. It's like, yeah, you lost your car and everything, but you accept that that's what happened, and we know better. We know that we're going to get a new car. Things happen for a reason. We go about our life, and then we get a new car, right? When the time is right, when God's source divine brings in a new vehicle or leads you to it or whatever. So we know to give our trust and faith into God's source and divine. But for somebody that loses the car, like, it could be so traumatic for them. They get so depressed and sad, and you know, they don't know what they're going to do, and you know, so they can't replenish their energy like that. So then when they see that happens to us, they're like, oh my gosh, like, how are you still happy and smiling and living your day to day? Like, you know, you just lost your car. Like, I lost my car like a year ago or whatever, and like, you know, I was so depressed and it took me months, and how are you like just still so happy, full of energy, love, and light, and all of that? You see what I mean? That's the envy right there, that they don't realize that that's the devil, you know, that's having them compare and having them they're being jealous of the energy of the love and the light, and they don't even realize that they're doing it. All right. Now, when they're around you, then they're projecting that energy because you're connecting with it just by being around it. And that's what's hardest when it's family members and things like that. You don't realize, a lot of us, that it's a family member, and we tell ourselves that even if we do notice that they're in a low vibrational energy or radiating that jealousy with their words, that we don't know how to create those safe boundaries, those healthy boundaries. So for a lot of you, it's like you could have had divine interventions happen. These people physically remove some blockages put in there. Some things happen to get these blockages to occur because they were siphoning energy. They were actually energy harvesting in a way, because it's like they were stealing your energy and not replenishing. And it's like for some of them, they know that they feel better when they put you down. And it's like, I don't even like to say that it's really them, because it's that devil, the devil agents. It's like those devils get in, those demons get in there, and they're controlling their mind. And sometimes they say things that they normally wouldn't even say. And say, I caught this with my daughter. Once she was saying all of these things to me, and I was like, this isn't you at all. Like, I even have her homeschooled and everything. And I'm like, where did you pick up this new language and everything? And then I realized that she was using a lot of old-fashioned terminology, things that she doesn't use, things that the millennials don't even use. So I was like, whoa, so whatever attachment she's got going on must be like a very old entity or something like that, or maybe a past ancestor that's not in divine light that's guiding her down the wrong path. Because see, you have a lot of ancestors that surround you, that protect you, but not all of them are in divine light, especially if you have past loved ones that had karmic paths and cycles, and that got bestowed upon you. The light's not going to open for them to cross over until the karma's cleared out. And that's why a lot of us are here clearing out karma within our bloodline, so all of our ancestors and everybody can pass over, because those karmic cycles get carried down through generations. And it's like, because the same thing is going to be happening, so why should anybody be freed until that karma's cleared? See what I mean? So then they turn into be spirit guides, angels, things like that. Sorry. Well, you have your angels there, but the spirit guides are your past ancestors that are supposed to be guiding you down better paths and protecting you and helping you overcome these. But for some of them, they're not giving you the divine guidance. They're not leading you fully in the right way. And if you had some that were dark, they could be interfering, right? They're just not getting the guidance from the divine light to guide you. So they're not, in fact, protecting you, right? Okay. So I felt to explain that too. All right. So you really need to observe your situations. Be very mindful. That's going to allow you to see too. When you see that, pay attention to your energy level, how you feel. Do you feel more down and out when you're around certain people? Like, here's the thing too. Like, this is something that I did. Like, everybody's got their platforms, right? Facebook and all of that. And I'm in a lot of groups, right? And I love all my inspirational stuff that I get from my groups, and I'm going down my news feed and everything. But when I come across certain posts that people will put, even if they're family and friends, if they put me down, if it's something where I'm like, oh, well, I don't feel good reading that just brought me a level down, I will go to my settings and I will unfollow, or there's a way to stop the stuff from coming on your news feed. You're still friends and all of that, but you won't have their stuff come on your feed, right? So when I realized that, I had to do that to a lot of friends and family, and I didn't want to unfriend them, but it was for me to create self boundaries, right? Because they were posting a lot of stuff that was bringing me down. And I've realized that people will do that to get the comments and the responses from others to build them back up, but it's really taking energy, and as chosen ones have to be very mindful of the energy that we do give away, because we need to stay in this high vibration, right? We have these faded dust in life, so you're thinking a lot about how these people are making you feel, and by you starting to create those boundaries. Oh, I just seen another beautiful, I've been seeing such big, beautiful butterflies fly by my window this morning. Orange one, and I just seen a yellow one. So, for a lot of you, look, you're going to be mending relationships too. That's very beautiful. Sometimes you need to have distance from people too to evaluate things. But like I was saying, just create those healthy boundaries. I'm not saying you fully have to cut these people off, but like I said, if it's things like that, and that could point things out to you too, being the observer. Like if you're seeing on these social media platforms that they're constantly posting things that are low vibrational energy that are bringing you down, you know, that's the energy that they're in. So when you're surrounding yourself by them, even if they're being like positive towards you, you could be empathic, as a lot of you have that ability. So you're absorbing their energy, whether you realize it or not, and you're doing energy replenishments because that's what his chosen ones are meant to do. We also are constantly clearing the energy out within Mother Earth, Gaia, the planet. So we're guided to certain situations and places that are of very low vibration. And just by us being there for a few minutes, a few hours, whatever it may be, we're putting our love and light into the universe, into the world where we're at, right? Here's another sign too, is you may notice that people often look at you and smile. You get a lot of eyes, you get a lot of attention. That's another sign too that you're a very gifted, special, chosen one. People feel your energy level. Even if you're having a bad day, that's a big sign too. Are you ever having like a bad day or a day, like I've noticed days that like I just feel like I don't even want to get pretty, do my makeup, do my hair. I won't even brush my hair sometimes. Those are the days I get the most attention. It's crazy. You know, people feel the level, right? So, look, time is of the essence here. This has been coming out too. That's why I said if you're guided to this reading, go to the reading last night. It's all the same cards. Time is of the essence here. You're in between worlds. You're coming out of the darkness into the light, right? And this is kind of what I feel is I don't even like to even say it fully that way because I don't feel like you guys are in the darkness. I kind of feel like this is how you've been. You've constantly been where you're like half and half, right? And this is perfect Gemini energy because it's like you're half in this mundane world surrounded by this energy, right? And the world. But there's so much more. Love and light. Everybody can be in this beautiful light over here, and we're trying to get so many people out of the darkness into the light. So it's like we've been through so much, right? Because that allows us to have that compassion and be able to connect with people, right? Be able to say, I've been there, I've experienced that, I get that. And also by us doing that shadow work, we're able to use that shadow side to embrace that, right? And be able to use that, because without darkness, you fully wouldn't embrace the light, right? So we've constantly been walking around in this half in, half out, but it's time for us to fully go into this 5D energy and be in this Christ consciousness light and elevate, right? So you're being called to be very flexible at this time because a lot of situations are closing out. There's a lot of things that are changing, right? For this integration. Like I said, it's been a process, right? Okay. So a lot of these cards where the saints see not for you, some things are just not for you anymore. They're going to be closing out. A lot of these cards were in the same readings that I did last night. So yeah, truth be told, you're going to be set free too. People are going to be expressing themselves, their emotions and feelings. Intense conversations are going to be coming out. It's really going to set some people free. But see, you're being called to do this. Chop wood is that. You're being called to be in the moment, in the energy, focusing on your day-to-day stuff, allowing Source to co-create things for you, messages, and clean it up. A lot of you are needing to clean up, organize. Cleaning up your environment in your home and your house is going to be very beneficial for you. It's going to make you feel better. It's going to calm things down. I'm getting a lot of you have got just chaotic energy in your homes. Okay. There's exchanging gifts is coming, which is very beautiful as we enter this holiday season, right? So no place like home. You're going to be realizing that home is very much within and it's not in a physical environment. There's very much an unfinished symphony that's going to be coming back around with that regeneration card. And then here's the here and now. So you're definitely being called to be in the moment right now. You need to enjoy where you're at because things are going to be changing a lot. So they want you to be in the moment and appreciate what you have right now. Fairness is here. This is justice. This is what's coming out. You're going to be having serendipitous, I'm hearing, and serendipity things that are going to be happening. You could be seeing 4-leaf clovers or clover symbolism because your luck is changing now. It's like peace is being restored for you. It's like things were getting too daunting. It's like you were almost getting bogged down. I'm hearing too much was coming around you for you to heal. It was like you were drowning in a way. You needed help. Source seen that, and that's why they had to intervene by eliminating a lot of these situations, because it was too much. You weren't seeing these situations. For a lot of you, it's just your family members were too broken. But for some of you, you are going to be mending some situations. For some of you, it's like you've already had some distance there. For others of you, distance was needed to be able to clean things up, right? To be able to fix things up, to be able to calm this chaos down. Truth is definitely going to be told. Some people are actually going to come realize. They're going to get these realizations that, wow, I was kind of being jealous and envious. I wasn't being supportive of them and things like that. So people are definitely going to be realizing these patterns and cycles that they've been going around and around with, right? And that a lot of these woundings have kept people trapped and stuck in situations for far too long. So they want you to know that change is in the wind. This is a time for resting. This is time for a nap. You need to relax at this time. They show that the fox is sleeping here on the moon. This is where some people that were maybe lying to you, deceiving you, causing a lot of chaos, they're starting to realize that they're starting to see things in a new light. They're going to be calming down. So I'm getting that the chaos and conflict has calmed down. This is like the rest. TikTok, though, things are going to be chaos and conflict is still here. So, all right, what are you telling me here? For some of you, it's not all of you though, but for some of you, this is your time to relax and replenish, because things are going to pick back up for you chaotically. Because, I'm trying to word this the right way. For some of you, you're having to make movements and change your lives. You're going to realize the cycles that you have to close out, because you're going to know that it's a repeating pattern with the round around card, right? And you're going to know that you're being moved and guided away from them. You just have to make the decision to go with it, because time to go. You're going to know when it's time to go. It's being prepared for you. It's coming. You're going to know when it's time to go. And when it's time to go, you're going to have to go fast. Things are going to happen very fast, like the cheetah. I've been seeing big cheetah symbolism today. To me, this is lovers going away too. Lovers going the distance, seeing all of the stars. The stars represent fated, destined life. And I've been getting that a lot of these lovers are having to go. There's some twins, divines, where the families are karmic and are not wanting these twins, these divines together, and they've been interfering. And it's like the chaos may be calmed down right now, because this was meant for you to evaluate. This was meant for you to get that rest, get the peace, to get that peace within, for you to kind of see everything for as it is. But it's not going to stay like that. It's like your enemies are sleeping right now. They're being calmed right now. Right? It's like, I'm getting like, say that time God, divine source, could just like freeze everything. Like you've seen the movies, right? Where like some movies where the time will just freeze. But then it's like you get to see everything that's going on now, because things calm down. Because it's like when things are so chaotic, you're just dealing with the chaos that you're not even seeing who's sending it your way, who's projecting it, who's doing all of this. So what I'm getting is like, now that things are calm, you're being allowed to see things. And you're seeing why these things are happening. You're getting the realizations, you're getting the clarity, you're starting to see all of these things. For some of you, because of the way that people, this change of energy, right? Within the cosmos, people are expressing things, they're telling their truths, and it's making you understand things. But you know that you have to clean up your life, that you've got to let certain things go. Because, see, you don't want to be in this darkness anymore. You want to be in this light. So you need to know that you need to clean up certain things. So for a lot of you, like, you're going to have to take fast action with this cheetah. Look up the cheetah symbolism and get more messages there. But you're going to have to make change too, or it's going to be a repetitive cycle with more chaos and conflict. Go to the seas. See, a lot of you, you're going to have to travel, move. You can mend relationships, but for some of you, you can forgive each other, but it can't be like, if you know they're of low vibration, you can't be around them every day. You have to limit. You have to create healthy boundaries. You have to clean up your life and let go of these toxicities. Like, here's an instance too. Like, say you have a friend that you don't think is causing you chaos and things like that, but their energy is. Maybe they surround themselves with drama, or they like watching a lot of chaotic shows, and they're an avid gamer, and they play a lot of intense dark games and things like that. You're around that energy. It's going to make you feel chaotic. It's going to make you feel dark inside. So for some of you, you see what I mean? Like, you just may be starting to assess things like, wow, yeah, when I hang out with this friend and I'm, like around that energy, and I'm, playing these dark games and watching these dark movies and doing these things, like, I don't feel very energetic, see what I mean? So for those of you, it's physically cleaning up your environment, your home. All right, but you're getting a leg up in the polar bears here. So they want you to be in here and now, and they want you to clean up what you can, assess things. Yeah, here and now, back out. I think justice is here. It's meant for you to have peace. Very much is. And go to the sea again. And that you're the co-creator. And there's that cheetah symbolism again with an owl. You're getting divine intelligence and guidance about your fated destined life, and you're being called to go towards it. Wow, that's very beautiful. All right, guys. So 32:13, I just seen on the clock. So I didn't know this reading was going to go so long. I feel like I need to take a break too. I've been really amped up. Come to the edge. It's time for a change. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to do some more readings, right? So whatever you feel guided to, take a look at. 32:33, I just seen to another angel message. Watch readings that definitely surround this reading. It'll be the same energy. And I'm very much going to be doing all of those full moon and Gemini readings for December. So you should definitely take a look at those as well. All right, guys. Well, love and light to all of you. Definitely subscribe to my channel if you have not, so you'll get those notifications. Feel free to comment, like the videos, share, subscribe, all of that. Love it all. All right, bye, guys.